Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. It is, as you can see, now February 1935. So quite a bit of time has gone by. Meanwhile, my economy is actually doing pretty well. During most of these peacetime years, I had a center party government, which made my GDP growth pretty good. We were growing at like 11-12% for much of the time. Hang on, map is lagging. I've tried to do a bunch of these conquest missions all around. However, each time one fails, unrest goes up. It goes up by 12.5, I think, every time you you fail one with a center party government. Now, the Nationalist Party is in government, so unrest goes up by 15 instead. With the center party, you get a plus 25% to unrest. So the base, I think, is 10. With nationalists, you get plus 50% unrest. However, because it was going up quite a bit when I still had the center party government, and then the election happened and unrest was reset. So that was lucky. The nationalist government seems a bit more happy to actually launch these land attacks, which is nice because it looks like I'm getting quite a bit of territory just by sitting around and letting my armies do the work. So we're actually gonna get Northwest England, which we were robbed of when the British Empire collapsed. Also doing a conquest mission on Northern Ireland. Hopefully it's gonna work. And another one in British Antilles, which is not worth much, but we got some ships heading there, so hopefully that's gonna work. Also did some conquest missions in Africa. Picked up a couple of territories there, and here in Asia. So Malaya is now mine. Cambodia. We're invading from Tonkin into Laos. And we've also taken Cochin China, which I think was taken by a land invasion from Annam. And of course, Borneo should be ours next month, I think. With all that new territory, and with the economy having grown a bit, my shipbuilding capacity is up. Also gone through, I think, 2 rounds of building larger shipyard sizes, so that has helped. And I've found that although it says it will be difficult to keep your ships at a good training level, it doesn't seem to have much of an effect, because these, even after all these years being just sitting in port with a limited crew, they're still veterans. So yeah, new ships are being built. Let me show you what we've been working on. We can start with the Bismarck. I think you saw me design this in a previous episode, but we've gotten some of these built. I did go and redesign it a bit after before actually building it, just to incorporate some later technology. Engine efficiency is still not quite up, but I think once I get better oil, perhaps better funnels, we can refit it, and it's gonna be nice. The Koenig has also gotten a refit, and more of them are being built. New Quasir class heavy cruiser, basically just a bigger and slightly better Victoria Louise. Still rocking the 4 double 10-inch guns, but more displacement, a bit more armor, and radar generation 2. New Hamburg class light cruiser with triple turrets. New Z-33 class destroyer. Still just with the double turrets. I think I've got the triple turrets now, so the next class should have those. This one has some decent torpedoes. It's got a 12 point something kilometer torpedo range. And the Beowulf battlecruiser. Now, I found that the 16-inch guns did not fit on these built-in barbettes, so that's just how it is. But now, since you're here and we have some spare shipbuilding capacity, let's build something outrageous. 28 knots, good range. Big tower. Big secondary tower. Now, what should it be armed with? I've got 20 Mark IIs. I mean, if we're gonna build Siegfried, that's actually a good name right off the bat. Yeah, we're gonna build some with double 20s, and we're gonna build a version with triple 18s instead. Funnel. Can only fit one though. Yeah, that's not a lot of funnel capacity. None of these secondary towers have space for a funnel. So we're stuck with just having one funnel. You know. Do I have to make it slow? I guess. I guess it can be slow. And we can just hope that unlocking some better funnels or better fuel is gonna fix things. Or how about geared turbines with balanced boilers? Yeah, that kind of works. That works. That's not a lot of range, but yeah. This can be like home defense fleet. And it kind of fits. It was stupidly impractical, big hulking super battleship. Yeah, I'm digging it. Now, how about if we, instead of using these built-in barbettes for the main guns, these big barbettes are not big enough. those are not really big enough either. Enormous? Yeah, that looks better. So you don't have the turret like overhanging the entire barbette. So you can put some secondaries up there instead. Bit of a 4-weight offset. We can probably fix that somehow. It's kind of what you get when you can only place a funnel on the main tower. Let's go with that one actually. Still a bit of a 4-weight offset. Let's fix that later. This is gonna need to have some anti-torp protection. Standard ratio, actually. I'll go with those and these. Ship is overweight already. Okay. Let's reduce the anti-torp. I don't have Citadel 5 yet. The turret armor isn't even that outrageous. I'd have to go semi-auto. Now, armor. This is kind of a stupid boat, really. And the guns will of course have to be a bit longer because 27.4 kilometer AP range is not good enough in my book. But it's partially because of the tube powder, which does reduce range. 57. That totally murders the reload time. 56. 55. It's still kind of bad reload time, but it's gonna fire slowly, like no matter what, so it might as well actually hit what it's aiming at. No, this we're going back to using the built-in barbettes. It's gotta have some secondaries too. I was hoping to use the built-in barbettes for maybe some 8-inch guns. Now diesel 2, that shaved off quite a bit of weight. So we're gonna go with that. And it also made the range a bit better. Pitch is terrible. That's okay. Do I want to make them 20.9s? That's kind of point. That's I mean, 20 is already way into pointless overkill territory. So on the one hand, you might as well just embrace it and go 20.9. But on the other hand, I want some proper secondaries here. And by proper, I mean let's give it its own heavy cruiser. Okay, these 4-inch guns actually fit quite a lot of places. Bit of an aft weight offset. We can try and fix that. But first, 10 inches of armor on the 8-inch guns. That's pretty nice, actually. The 4-inch guns. First, the 8s. Way too short. Way too short. Ship is overweight. .40 caliber, 17-kilometer range. This does not have increased ammo, but with a 261-second reload time, I don't think it has time to to spend all its ammo anyway. So now, yeah, the 4-inch guns, want them to be 4.5. Ah, come on. There we go. That means they can take some armor. A little bit of armor. Not a lot, but a little bit. Now these have to be removed. There you go, ship is no longer overweight. Can I put 2-inch guns somewhere? Did I already fill those slots with 4.5-inch guns? I think I did. You know, let's not ruin the arc of fire for the main guns. Like so. Like so. Still a bit of an aft weight offset, but I can live with that. Siegfried class. There we go. Save design. Now, the variant of this. Already got the 18 Mark III. That's nice. We'll have the 18 Mark III triples. Now let's move this a little bit up. Aft weight offset 2%. $50. 55. Much better. 40-kilometer range. There we go. And if you thought playing as Germany rather than Japan would stop me from using anime names for my ships, you were wrong. Still have some weight to spare. This is gonna be too much. That was too much. That was also too much. Some guns have a poor sector of fire. I don't believe you. No, my guns are perfect. Let's put 18 on the conning tower. Did I not put any citadel armor on Siegfried? I think I forgot to adjust it. Well, that's a shame. We can always do that in a refit. Now these are both going to be one-off ships. So I'm going to be one of each. There we go. Now that's going to require 260,000 tons of capacity to build those two ships. I think I can do it. And also, we gotta start antagonizing the the Soviets or something. Someone will have. Oh yeah, we've got 400,000 tons of free capacity because oh yeah, a bunch of the ships I built are now being commissioned. That's very nice. Yeah, using the limited role, almost only available at peacetime, by the way. Almost feels like cheating because you save so much by doing it. The finances are pretty good. Let's take a look at politics. Soviet Union and China. Not very happy with me. As you can see, my GDP during these peacetime years have grown by quite a bit. Don't have much of a navy though. I would rather fight the Soviets with their 11 submarines than China with their 361 submarines. That just looks like a nightmare. Increased tension. Take a look at research. What are we getting? Yeah, here we're getting the all or nothing scheme. So that can be added to our new super battleships. No new DD hull. And now, more than anything, I'm hoping for Mark IV 14-inch guns. Because that would be such a nice thing to get. It's going to cost 21 million a month to build Siegfried. And another 21 million to build Reinhard. And they're both gonna be built in Hamburg. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take like 3 years. More than that. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. That's got 3 months remaining. This one hasn't started yet. We got some land invasions going on. 44%. 91%. 8%. Let's see where they are at in March. Let's see what's happening in research. Getting big guns. Mark III 20-inch. Okay. And this is improved quad turrets. I don't use those. Really. Guess I could make something with quad turrets now. Oh yeah, there was one commenter who asked me to do something like a Nelson class. With like all forward big guns. So we can try and make something like that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make some kind of crazy one-off. Let's make it a super battleship. Uber funnel 6, still the best funnel I have available. Well, it's got to be 20 inch, doesn't it? Let's put that on a gigantic barbette, so you can use these built-in barbettes for something else. Let's go with 12s on the back here. Which, yeah, I know these are also classed as main guns. But I just wanted, come on, something to stretch out that citadel. There we go. Some 8-inch guns there. It's not possible to no, because that barbette is too tall. Let's go with an 8-inch gun. Some of this stuff might have to be reduced. I can go Citadel 5 now. Yeah, some of this stuff definitely has to be reduced. Because we're kind of overweight. Standard ratio, standard ratio. Soft cap, cap ballistic. 2 powder 1 so it don't explode. TNT 3. Overweight. Oh well. .48. Not good enough. Not good enough. 54. 55. A little bit better. And this will be the there we go. Now, Bittenfeld was not the sharpest apple in the barrel, but it's kind of fitting for this ship, I think. We got a bit of an aft weight offset, so we can move this turret a little bit further forwards. And then this stuff too. And we got a 4-weight offset. Oh, because this one's got the breakwater thing here. Probably. If I instead go with the enormous barbette. There we go. Now, is this gonna be a really good ship? Probably not. Put down on the barbette protection a little bit. Now, these 12-inch guns are really a little bit too armored, as are the 8-inch turrets. You don't need that much protection. Might come back to bite me. 37s. Oh, that's the wrong guns. These are 47s. It's good enough. $39. 40. Now they actually have some range. What more can we stuff on here? 4.5-inch guns. Oh, even up here. Now these are 45s. .5-inch. Let's make them 50s, so they also have some range and can actually protect this boat from destroyers and such. Well, something has to be reduced. Let's go down to semi-auto. Didn't do too much, sadly. to drop the range? That would kind of suck. Let's drop the speed. It's a 900 million ship. We haven't even added the armor yet. Yeah, no, 18 is less than 20. In this case, that'll just have to be. It needs its belt armor. Needs some fore and aft belt armor. Deck armor can actually go down. We're gonna have to find some way to it can go down to a smaller secondary tower. That, a bit of an aft weight offset, but we can fix that by moving this in. Can we make it a bit more compact? Makes this turret unhappy. We can remove that 8-inch turret, replace it with a smaller one. So, a bit of a 4-weight offset. We haven't even played with this yet. Let's do that now. Might have to reduce some of the barrel lengths here. Let's just pull that turret out of its little cubby hole a little bit. It actually has some arc of fire. Yeah, I'm thinking 52, 51, 50. We're getting the Mark IIIs, we're getting other upgrades that can maybe make the ship a bit lighter, but this should not be named the Bittenfeld. That's more of a battlecruiser name. There we go. Save the sign. That's another one-off kind of ship with. So let's go to December and get a war going. Hopefully. Hopefully now. That should be it. Yeah, that's another 3 unrest. But there we go. Seems that made most nations like me, except for Japan and China. Okay, you can have your DDs. Congo, 50,000 tons. Okay. Let's send some ships to Congo. Which are these? Let's test out these new ships. Now, where are we politically now? China doesn't like me, but it's gonna be a while until we get a war going with them. There's some old Bayern class. And we want to see the new ships, right? König class. And a couple of C-33s. One battlecruiser, one light cruiser. Yeah, the Soviets still don't have much of a navy. Got a couple of battlecruisers up here. What do they have in the Pacific? Not a lot. Taking an island in the middle of nowhere. Oh yeah, here's some stuff. Bismarck and Tirpitz are finished. Let's send out some Victoria Louise class. 4 of them. A couple of DDs. Out here. link up with our battleships. Then they can head out into the Mediterranean and then the Black Sea, where it seems like they have most of their stuff. Alright, alright. Very nice. Now, I'm still waiting for like Mark IV 14-inch guns or something to start refitting some of my older ships, which I still think have some service life in them. Like the König Wilhelm and the Derflinger and so forth. And we have some battles. Alright. Well, one battle. Unrest is up to 60 now. Because I think we took Laos, maybe? Here we go. Graf Orlov class heavy cruiser. It looks like a modern heavy cruiser, 36 knots. So it is slightly faster than my battleships. Was this one of my designs? I should have checked. Because I cannot for the life of me remember what the... it does not look like one of my silhouettes. It's got some weird stuff going on with the barbettes. You better not run away from me. You're not running away from me. Thank you. It's most kind. .4-inch guns. What is this? Torp range 8.2 kilometers. What is my cruising speed? 26 knots. Let's see here. That's pretty cool, I think. Maybe more like this. Yeah. Let's see how much unrest we remove by sinking one heavy cruiser. These are some pretty good looking ships, I have to say. Not scoring any hits though. It's got lots of like fast speed and maneuver debuffs. Yeah, minus 93 for target maneuver. There we go. Scoring a hit. Almost identified. And torpedoes exploded. Let's take a look at what is the most modern Soviet heavy cruiser. Obviously not designed by me. Not a lot of armor. RDF, sonar 2, coincidence 4. No radar. 19-inch torpedoes with 8.2 kilometer range. 6.4-inch guns as main guns. Now, if that was a light cruiser, I would say that's pretty good. Just trying to see with my current technology, do I no longer get any debuffs from other gun splashes? It kind of doesn't look like it. Yeah, they came in aggressively, hoping that their brand new heavy cruiser would win the day. But they kind of forgot that I've also had a couple of years to modernize my navy. Standard bulkheads. Heavy flooding. Okay. Yeah, some victory points. Hopefully a little bit of reduction to unrest as well. One transport lost in Arabian Sea. Mexico wants to buy a DD. Okay. Laos conquered. Yeah, that's where my unrest came from. It went down by 2 though. After sinking that cruiser. Southern England. 1 million tons. I kind of want Southern England, but I do not have that kind of tonnage just sitting around. Now, we've seen what the König could do. Let's check out the Bismarck and Tirpitz. Well, Tirpitz is very flawed. It's a lot of defects. You're moving cruisers and battle cruisers here. Let's intercept. 2 Soviet battle cruisers. 3. Let's go. That's a battle cruiser coming out. And it's heading right here. Perfect. I'm gonna send these DDs to intercept those 2. See, what are we researching? Don't know yet. Advanced technology now. All right. Yeah, we're taking some land. Arabian Sea. Okay, so they've got mine laying submarines out and about. Let's intercept. That's what I have these light cruisers for, after all. Now, this should hopefully be worth something. Okay, the income of Northwest England is going up. Thankfully. Let's see, Persia and Mexico. How many of these have I sold to Mexico? They've bought a bunch of the 27s. Let's go 20. Yeah, economic growth is a little bit less now with the war going on, but still growing, so that's something. This conquest here, not even started yet, because my ships are still underway. Now they should get there next turn. Or maybe, why haven't we gotten a battle with this task force? That would have been interesting to see. Let's go. Austria has Mark 316s now. We got meetings, we got strikes. Very good stuff. But we're gonna need a lot of battles to bring this down. There we go. One Frankfurt class versus one DD and 10 transports. Now this is a strike, not a convoy battle, so it's gonna be done as soon as I sink the DD. So unless I go for the transports first, I will not get to sink them. So let's sink the transports first, because that's the DD, I think. That is the DD. Well inside of torpedo range. Let's do a little loop. There are the torpedoes. Yeah, its torpedoes are now reloading. Seems to be a pretty good DD. But you're not going to defend your convoy like that, my friend. These transports have no torpedoes, really no actual weapons to speak of. DD is like, no, come back here. And Gladens goes, nope, hang on, hang on. Gotta do some stuff first. That should be all the transports. Now let's sink the DD. Got some time before its torpedoes reload. Many bulkheads. Some armor. Double 4-inch guns. 4.6s. Mark IV. That's not a bad boat. Kinda slow. But 2 quad 22-inch torpedo launchers, that's really nothing to take lightly. There we go. It's always kind of fun to, like, after having had peace for a good while, 5 years in this case, getting a war again and just see how much all the other nations have changed their technology, and see if my older ships are still capable. In terms, at least for the light cruisers, they very much are. Ah, here we go. Kaluga class battlecruiser. 5 triple 15.4s. That's a lot of firepower in a battlecruiser, costing only 123 million. Top speed of 24.8 knots. That's kind of slow for a battlecruiser, though. Is this thing old? Potentially. We have one DD. I didn't check to see if it was the same class, but if it is, then it's its torpedoes is certainly a threat. Oh my god, that looks like shit. That looks terrible. But I mean, it's still got 15-inch guns. What's my cruising speed? 22 knots. Heavy cruisers gonna be just a little bit boring and just have you follow the battleships. How far out? Okay. You're not thinking of running, are you? You're not? Oh my. Hey, you can't do that. The guns are sticking through the the hull. Perhaps just a classic case of the AI sometimes doing things that the player is not allowed to. What kind of main gun range do you have? 28 kilometers, that's not bad. That's actually not too terrible, because I remember some previous Soviet ships from the previous war only had like a 10-kilometer main gun range. These actually seem a bit more capable. Go down to cruising speed. Try and maintain some range. I know I already have one picture for you, but might as well have two. See which one I like the most. Yeah, they're good looking ships. I just think I like the König class aesthetically a little bit more. Oh. Well, they have not been refit to reduce that minus 15 accuracy debuff yet for having triple turrets. Torp 14.8. And here come the torps. Okay, I didn't see that one. Is it gonna miss? It did. Now, you can target that one. You can target this one. And you are torpedoes free. Lost sight of my DDs. Did I score any hits? No. Sadly. Let's take a look at this Mark II 45s. Got Cordite 2 and TNT 2. Not a lot of armor. Standard bulkheads. Krupp 3 actually. Reduced. They've got Barbette 4. Citadel 3. Coincidence 3. Is this really the best he came up with in over 5 years? It could be the design was from before that, but certainly did not see these battlecruisers in the previous war. What kind of armor pen do you have on those guns? That's pretty decent. Capitalistic 1. I've got 17 plus 152% math. That's 34 plus it's like 43 inches equivalent. So at 10,000 meters I'm safe. Okay. At least from main belt pens. Bismarck, you can switch to that one. Yeah, these need to be refit to get rid of that minus 15 3-barrel turret tech. Because I think with my current technology I can get that down to minus 5. Or at least minus 10. But I'm thinking also with some more crew experience. Heavy cruisers are actually just doing some very ugly things to that battlecruiser. Okay, I got more torpedoes. I don't want to get closer as long as that DD is around. And also I'm clearly winning this gun duel. These Victoria Louise class heavy cruisers are just relentless. Okay, They shot all their HE ammo. Alright. Okay. Yaroslav went down. Cruisers. Focus. Battleships. Focus. I think that DD launched towards my DDs. It's fine. You're allowed to try and do that. Let's see. What kind of torpedo range? 14.8, 21 inch. Yeah, just standard torpedo prop. So basically the Soviets have better torpedo technology than I do. Which is not surprising, it's not something I've been focusing, and I was behind on tech for quite a while. These torps better not run on and hit my own ships. If I end up torping my own battleships, I'm gonna cry. Yeah. Victoria Louise put an end to that DD. Yeah, it's good to have some battles to fight again. It's been a couple of days, real life days, with just playing through peacetime months. Mexico wants to buy a DD, another one. No, it's still not gonna work. Why do we keep trying this? This conquest is now going. not too much ammo expended, really. It's a pretty quick battle. Now let's push on into here and see if it's possible to okay, because of that submarine, right? So let's have this this force kind of clear the way with the submarines. Then my battleships can follow. But first, I see a target. Another couple of Soviet battlecruisers. But at least this time, the Soviets are actually designing their ships with some kind of main gun range. So that's something. See here, advanced triple turrets. Yeah, plus 10 turret accuracy. Plus 5 turret accuracy. So that takes triple turrets from minus 20 to minus 15. And that from minus 15 to minus 5. Yeah, okay. So that's a pretty big improvement on all triple turret ships. But that's it for this episode. Yeah, hopefully we can get that unrest down a peg. See how we're doing. Yeah, they don't have much of a navy, do they? We're still gonna kick them around a bit. And then it's... sadly, it looks like it's on to the Chinese after the Soviets. And that does not look like a fun fight. In fact, it will likely be mostly taken off camera, I think, if we end up just fighting the Chinese. Because submarine battles are just auto-resolved. But yeah, we'll see next time. Goodbye and take care.